I'm sick of all of them. Actually, what I'm really sick of is all y'all people actually talking about how I hate when people tell me like, "Oh, you don't never text back. You don't know how to text back." Which fine. Sometimes I don't be texting back. But then like when they hang around me, or especially like a girl, then after they hang around me, they be like, "I was just with you. You be on your phone when but you can't text back." That doesn't add up because I only use my phone to like distract me from other people. Like if I don't want to talk to people, if I want to be bothered, I'm like out in the world, I just be like on my phone. I don't really be on my phone, just use it to like not have to deal with human beings. If I'm at home alone, I don't have to do that. So I don't never touch my phone. But I'm like in here, I'm living life like a real person. Like I'm a human being. I don't just be on my phone.
I don't think it's that, because I do have some issues about your texting, which I've been learning from you what my issues are and what people complain about me. But because I don't care.
From what I texted you earlier?
No, listen. I don't care. I don't need to talk to you about our day. Like, I don't need to, you feel me? We don't need to check in with each other and gossip. I'm just saying, like, if we're doing something, or if I need to know something, or the time that I texted you guys that we were recording last weekend. No, the fuck you didn't. It's like you just like, I don't know. Maybe the insomnia shit, or not the insomnia, Alzheimer's shit is, maybe that's true. Or you're just ignoring the fuck out of us and you don't give a fuck about my feelings. So fuck you.
Everybody says that. I'm not ignoring everybody. Like I can't talk to everybody all the time.
It's not talking to everybody. It's, nigga, if you can talk to your friends on the game, it's not something that you're interested in doing. It's not giving you a dopamine hit as of right now. You don't really want to respond, but you'll talk to motherfuckers all night until 5 o'clock in the morning and not sleep the whole night last night, because I know that's what you're doing.
I was playing the game all night. I was doing other stuff.
Okay, well, whatever the fuck you was doing.
I couldn't sleep. I just couldn't sleep. I tried to sleep. I really went and laid there, and I tried for like 2 hours. That's
because you've been up for a whole month probably until 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. But
did you do anything for New Year's? Nothing? You stayed here? Did you hang out with anybody?
I think that's the night I go. I think so. I've been hanging out with people some nights, some days.
I try to hang out with somebody.
People just be in here like they live in here.
Yeah, I know. I've noticed.
Wait, what?
Huh?
Who you trying to hang out with?
I just want to tell my story because I'm just so baffled by it. I really just want this has been on my chest, and I talked to myself about it in the car because I was so mad about it. Like, it really pissed me off.
What?
I'm going to try not to cuss this entire story. I won't make it long. So, first of all, this is why I don't mess with light skins. And I wasn't even trying to mess with it. Like, this is why I don't be around light-skinned people. I like being the only light-skinned one in the group. Because clearly, like, we just don't mesh. I mess with darker, complexed people. Look at my kid. And we get along amazingly. If I had a really light, bright kid like me, I don't think we would get along. So anyway, so cool. So this boy's been trying to hang out with me for a minute. We did content before, blah, 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 whatever. It was on some friendship. Mind you, when I did the content with him, I was crying about my past nigga on the video.
You said like 7 cuss words so far. We'll keep going.
Oh, sorry. Wow, I really have a problem. Okay, I'm going to try harder. So...
How do you do? I think you're at work or something.
I don't even think whatever. This young man, I was crying about him, right? Whatever, I was like putting text up and I was showing him texts that I was sending to him that was toxic, all this other stuff. So cool. So then we go on with our lives. This was like all the way back in the summertime. So after that, he's been trying to hang out with me for a minute. And I just thought it was on some cool shit because like cool stuff. He he didn't like make it seem like he wanted to mess with me or anything like that. It genuinely seemed like he just wanted to like you seem like a cool person. You're kind of outgoing. You're whatever. You're out the box. So I was like, cool. Like, so it was his birthday and he was like, yeah, come out for my birthday. And mind you, I'm not the only one. It's not like he asked me to go on like some personal, hang out. Like, it was a birthday and it was a whole bunch of people there. So I'm like, yeah, I could. It was a day before New Year's or New Year's Eve. I was like, None of my friends are doing anything. So yeah, like I'll go. I'm bored. Like I'll go. So I went. First he had an event, then he went to the club. The event, I went there. He was super drunk. Cool. I didn't expect him to be any less. Like it's your birthday, but I should have left then because he was just like doing too much. Like when somebody's drunk and they get aggressive. Like
yeah. Wait, wait. Let's say who it is because you know who's gonna think we're talking about them, and we're not even talking about you, person. Our other friend. We think we're talking about her,
no,
but she's
we're
not
not.
here. We're talking about my cousin because I know that's who we're talking about because he gets so damn strong.
Like it's literally exactly like him. Like he's pulling me.
Yeah, like bro, what's wrong with you?
I'm like, dude, chill.
Now he's all buff, so I know it's probably more.
I know he's so annoying when he's drunk. He was calling my phone. Whatever. I'll tell you another time. He's funny, but so he's just like kind of aggressive, and I'm just like, not too aggressive, not like him, but like just a little bit too much, and like touching on me, and I'm just like, okay, whatever. I'm not really tripping about it right now. It's not that big of a deal. I get it. You're drunk. So then, mind you, he's with I think he do get bitches. I'll give him that. I think he do get bitches. A lot of girls. I think a lot of girls that he does content with. I think he be having sexual intercourse with.
For sure.
Yeah.
Because a lot of girls he do content with. I've had sexual intercourse with. I don't even do no content with them.
But I don't. I wish you were a girl so bad.
What? What do you want to ask
If
me?
you were a girl, would you?
No, I'm not a girl, so I don't know nothing about that kind of stuff.
But I'm saying like that type of vibe.
I don't know what these girls like these days.
These girls
just like
dark
penis.
skin. I guess.
I don't think they matter. I don't think what the penis comes with. It's just like how girls like say, guys only like coochie. Y'all don't care. Y'all have sex with anything with a hole with it. Yeah, y'all do the same thing. Y'all have sex with carrots and cucumbers and pickles and roses and any kind of guy. It does not matter.
That's not the same
You'll
thing.
stick anything in there. The same way we'll stick this in anything, y'all will stick anything in there. It's the same thing, vice versa.
I think we have a little bit more standards than y'all do. Are you serious?
Girls have sex with me.
But you have like stuff. Or you make it seem like you have stuff.
That doesn't matter. You can have sex with people based on the stuff they have.
But if
That's
I was
very materialistic.
No, but listen, a lot of these dudes don't have anything living with their moms or baby moms.
You know what's even worse than what you're saying now?
Don't sidetrack too much because I'm still finishing my story. But anyways,
what's worse than that is the girls who do it vice versa, who have poor coochie management, as in like. This is an example. And of course, I'm not like Harvey Weinstein or something. You don't have to have sex with me. I'm not gonna put you on or anything like that. I'm not saying that by any means.
Are you?
But let me finish. Okay. Not by any means. But let's theoretically happen to say, right, that I do this and I have all of this, right, and you're a girl who is hitting me up talking about streaming and this, asking me questions. I'm like, I'm not gonna answer any of these questions for you, but you kind of decent and you want to hang out and you're saying like, let's come over and drink, and it's 2 a.m. Fine, that's cool. You don't have to have sex with me. Of course you don't. But what I'm saying is, if you have correct coochie management, right? If I want to do all these things, there's a guy that does all these things, and he's really cool, and he's cute, and all these other things, and he can teach me all these things, and he wants to have sex with me, I'm going to have sex with him that night. Because there's times where I've been out had sex with the most bummiest strangers. I know she's the dirtiest niggas in the world before. Mm-hmm. That's poor pussy management.
So you're saying if they don't have sex with you, they have poor pussy management?
I'm just saying that situation, she had very poor pussy management. No. That specific woman in that specific situation did not correctly manage her coochie.
No.
Not everybody else.
That's like me doing, that's like when I be getting the situations that I be getting in. And you be making fun of me for it.
Yeah.
So is it this way or is it that way? Because you're contradicting what you're saying.
How am I contradicting myself?
You just said if you want me, if you're interested in what I do and all this other stuff, you should have sex with me, right? Yeah. So when I go and do my little shenanigans and stuff like that, and I've been bamboozled in the past. No,
that doesn't count. There's only one person that you had to manage that for correctly. All them other people doesn't count. That's not real.
Okay, but whatever.
But she wasn't even like this level. You don't know nothing about nothing.
Me?
No, her.
Oh.
She didn't even know like what plug went into what.
Oh.
So you should have just day.
That doesn't solidify that you're going to help me with anything.
It doesn't, but it damn sure helps. Because now you don't even know me. I don't even say words to you.
I think if she came over at 2 o'clock in the morning, if that's what happened, then
that's exactly what happened.
Oh, then you're dumb. But by the same time, I don't think any girl should go over to any crib if they're not willing to at 2 o'clock in the morning, unless you turned me off during that time and I was like, I'm good. But then I'm gonna dip. Exactly what I did to him. So can I finish my story? Yeah. So anyway, so where was I at? So we're at the Venner. It's just this little place. It was a cool place. It had like a podcast place. I was talking to these podcast people. They knew who I was and all this other stuff. Like, it was cool. It was a cool little vibe, cool people. Only thing was, I was getting weird vibes from the females. But in my head, I didn't know that he'd be having sex with all these. I don't really get. See, the thing is like people be saying, oh, you don't be observing it. No, I don't care. Like what Shorty be saying about you, I don't care. Like people will talk to me and analyze your whole life, and I'm like, interesting. I didn't really think about it like that. I'm like, you don't know? No, I don't think about this dude on an everyday basis. Yes, we live in the same, you feel me? But like, I'm not, just like you're not thinking about every single thing I do and analyzing the way I am. Like, what? That's, like, okay, whatever. So then, so I'm not really thinking like he's messing with all these females and everything until these females started looking at me crazy because he's connected to me like a magnet. So they're looking at me crazy, and I'm trying to be nice. Like, I know how to make a female feel comfortable and make it seem like, yo, this is not that. And I'm telling like girls, oh, you're really pretty, da 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 da, whatever. So then we end up going to the club, right? This is why I always drive my car. You see why I always drive my car everywhere, and I'm super particular with that, and I never get in other people's cars. I drive my car because I like to leave when I want to leave, and I don't like to be stuck with people. So, but it was snowing that night really bad, and we were in St. Paul anyways. So they were taking an Uber, and it was like a big black Uber. So it wasn't like, person or anything like that. It was like just a big Uber. So then he was like, yeah, just take an Uber with us, da 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 da. And I was like, I might as well, because I'm going to be drunk when I get back. I'm going to drive all the way, blah, blah, whatever. So I take the Uber with him. First of all, Uber's packed. Only place, I had to move my car, so I was the last one to get in the Uber. I had to, guess where I had to sit?
On his lap?
Yeah, in the front seat.
You wanted to.
On my daughter, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, dead ass. I swear to God, on London Renee Costello, I didn't. And I was very uncomfortable. And like, and it would be cool if like it was a normal person. No, listen, it would be cool if it was a normal person, but like he's like trying to caress my hand. You're talking about where would you like to go on your first date at? I said, take me to the chicken shop in the hood. That's literally what I said. He said, if you want to go on a date, because I assume he was trying to, he was like, where would you prefer to go on a date at? And I would be like, take me to the hood to a chicken spot. That's exactly
what do you say back to that?
He's like, interesting.
I'm like, what's wrong with her? But wait, why did you just get in the back of the Uber and have one of the other girls sit on his lap?
There was no room. And they all told me to go in the front. So I was like, they was already waiting for me, and like for me to make a big deal. It was snowing. It was just not the time to be trying to like, no, I'm gonna squeeze in the back, like whatever. Like we're, 11 minutes from downtown. So just did that. I was mad that the Uber driver, I was just waiting for the Uber, because you know how the Uber drivers be like tweaking. Everybody was lap to lap. Like it wasn't just me. Like there was other girls lap to lap in the back. I was waiting for the Uber driver to be like, no, no. He was a Somalian and he was trying to get his bread. I was mad. So then we get to the club, right? Now this is what really irritated me. So we get to the club. He got a booth or whatever. It was cool. He wants me to sit next to him in the booth. I'm like, cool. It isn't that big of a deal. But then he started getting drunker, and it was like he started like when you're with somebody or you're talking to somebody and like they want to claim you, like they like you're mine. This, like everybody in this club, this is mine. And that's what he was giving. And
I run
first of all,
I run so hard and fast.
Listen.
And I make sure everybody knows that's not true. And everybody knows that's not true.
This is what I did.
That's not mine. No.
First of all, I am single. I'm newly single. Like before, I was single, but I wasn't like, I was messing with somebody and I really wasn't like putting myself out there. Like a couple times I did, but like in the clubs, I wasn't just mingling the way I was mingling because most of the time that dude was in the club and I wasn't doing what I would normally do, you know? So now it's over.
Can I ask you a random question?
Yeah.
Just real quick. Do you remember the last time that you talked to a guy that you didn't meet online or in the club?
No. I think everybody I've met online.
Every single person you talked to, you think you met online
not
or in
my
the
baby
club?
dad. I mean, not people pre-club. When I started clubbing, that's when. But like pre that, like I'd say like 20 and younger, I was meeting people outside, like just randomly, because I didn't go to the club. So from 20 to now, probably I think so. I'm pretty sure. Mostly online though, not really so much in the club. A couple times.
Okay.
So, anyways, so then he's trying to like make it seem like I'm his. So I'm like I said, I'm single. So I'm talking to who I want to talk to. Like, what do you talk? Like, what? I just spent almost 2 years in this in between space being weird and kind of really, whatever. So I'm talking to who I want to talk to. I'm talking to this dude over here in front of the bar, and then he's looking at me crazy. I'm ignoring it. I don't know who he is. I don't know why he's staring at both of us. Then I go in the booth, and this dude, I knew he was trying to be petty, but I'm really trying to be petty too, so we can be petty together. So I'm talking, this dude, he came up to me, and he saw that, I think he saw that he was trying to do too much, but he came up to me, and he was just talking to me, and really he was talking about like, oh, I know you from somewhere, and I told him about the podcast, and he was like, my name's this, you should follow me on Instagram type thing. It wasn't even crazy. But then when he walked away, dude was like, you're just going to talk to dudes in my face and da-da-da-da. And I'm just like, first of all, the audacity, the number one word that I had for this entire night was the audacity. Definition of the audacity. Who do you think you are to think that I'm anything? He
invited you out his birthday as
and he invited 20 other bitches.
Yeah, but you were his date.
I was not his date. No, you need to inform me of this first. You have to let me know first. We've never done anything else but content. We've never hung out any other time. So don't make it seem like I'm just don't do that. So then there's this girl, right? There's this light-skinned girl that's, I swear to God, she's standing like we're all in the booth. These other girls are acting a little weird, but I think they just had sex with him. Like, I don't think it was nothing serious for real. So it was like, who is this? But like, that ain't my niggas to be, whatever. So they're just around, and there's this one light-skinned girl. She's not even in the booth. She's standing right outside the booth, and she's just looking at us. And I asked him, I'm like, and I didn't even mean it. I know, like, who's this bitch? I was like, listen, there's this girl right there staring at us. Who is she? Because I want to know, because I've been jumped before over bullshit. So let me know who this girl is so I know what time to be on. Because quite honestly, I'll be the bigger woman and go up to her and tell her, hey, this ain't mine. You got it. So he just started laughing. He's like, no, you don't got to worry about it. I'm like, okay, cool. So then I just lean back, I'll do my shit. So then this other girl that I knew, one of my other friends, she wasn't a part of him or anything. She was just there. I just leave. I'm like, bro, he's like standing in front of me with hands like this, like in the movies, like hands like this, or like trying to put, like, no. So I was just feeling so uncomfortable, and everybody was looking at us. I was just, no. So I leave. I dip out. I go to the back of the club, and I hang out with these other people. And then I swear to God, I wasn't even in the back of the club yet. I was walking. I was like 5 steps. I look back, just because I'm just looking back at my surroundings. I look back, and I swear to God, her happy pussy ass hopped her ass up there in my spot. First of all, side note, if that was me, I'm never going to wait for somebody to leave for me to get my spot. You saw me with the last nigga or the last dude, right? When I saw that his exes was there, or there was other girls that he messed with there, you know that meme where the girl is hugging his leg? That's how I was. I think you said that's how I was. I didn't leave that dude. I didn't leave his side for the whole night.
You got jumped.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, if you're gonna be me mugging in the club, like, act cool, like, be cool, like, it is what it is. He's doing what he's doing. But for you to like be weird like that and cause like a weird vibe, you might as well search yourself. I would have went right up to the booth and stood right there. Now, I don't want to fight you or anything like that, but I'm going to make it as uncomfortable as it could possibly be, and I'm going to stand right there. So whatever. Better luck next time. So then I'm almost done with my story. So then we end up leaving or whatever. I stayed in the back of the club the rest of the night. We end up leaving. I'm like, dang, I had different places that I could have gone to. But I really just wanted to get back to my car because these people was going back over north. These people was going to an after set. And I really just didn't want to be stranded without my car. So I'm like, dang, I got to go back with him. So then we get into, his dad was there.
In the club?
Yeah, like he picked him up. I don't know if he was in the club or not, but he picked him up. He was there at the event and stuff. And he had a phone out and was trying to have me say hi to his mom. I don't know. I think he told people that I was his girl. Like, I don't know what vibes was going. I was very confused. He literally had his phone in front of my face and was telling me to say hi to his mom. Okay, whatever. So then the dad, so I'm like, cool, I'm just going to go with him back to the car. So then the dad drives us. First of all, we're getting in the car with two other girls, somebody that you know, two other girls and him. So he goes for the front seat and we go for the back. This girl did not know girl code at all. I swear to God, she pissed me off. And she's like, oh, no, you get in the back. Why would you say that? Why would you say that?
Wait. What? I'm so confused.
She said, because me and the two girls were going to get in the back seat.
Is that the end of the night?
Yeah, we're going home. He's in the front. He's about to get in the front seat. And then she says, oh, no, switch. You can da-da-da. Weird. So I have beef with her forever now. Weird as, okay, whatever. So then he gets in, he's like, oh, yeah, get in the back seat. So then he's like, and mind you, I'm going to give it to him because he was really drunk. But I just felt like you just felt too comfortable and you just felt like I don't know, whatever. So then he's like trying to talk to me. And I'm like singing to the song because you're just irritating me. So then he's like trying to like, oh my hand. I'm like, no. And then and this is, I don't even want to say it because this is so gross. Oh my God. So, you know, when like you're finna kiss somebody and you're like, come here.
Y'all was kissing in the back of the
No, I swear to God, on my daughter. He was like, come here. I never cracked my head so fast to the opposite way. I damn near like broke my neck. I swear to God, it was sore the next day. I cracked my neck so hard and I was like, no, I'm nervous. Like, cause he was calling me nervous in the club. He was like, you're acting nervous. And da-da-da. First of all, I don't get nervous around dudes. Like, I'm 28 years old, damn near. Like, you think I'm nervous? No, I just am not feeling this right now. Like, you need to check the vibes. So he tries to kiss me. I'm like, I don't want to do it for the first time in front of everybody. And like, there's like, your
that's your problem.
Here.
Instead of just
you're right.
Stopping people, y'all
right.
lead them on and say shit like that.
You're right.
And now he's thinking, okay, I'll just fuck this bitch later.
You're right. No, I should have been more assertive, but it's just like, I just wanted to get to my car and go. And so then we get to the car. And then what really irritated me was like, he was like, oh, you want to come with me? I'm like, no. Like, what do you, no, I'm going home. Like, what are you talking about? My car is here. I'm going home. So then I get home and this dude has the audacity to call my phone, like message me, hey, I just got home. Can you come here? On what level do you think that we're any type of way cool enough for me to just, first of all, it's a winter storm. Not to nigga that I'm fucking with for real. I'll drive in a winter storm. I just might. But you think I'm finna drive in the winter storm to you? Like, please be serious.
You know, that's crazy.
So this is the last thing. So then he calls me on, like, not my, he doesn't even have my number on thing, but he calls me on Instagram. He's like, and I don't answer. I'm doing TikToks all cute. Like, leave me alone. Like, you're interrupting. I'm trying to just end this night on a cool note. So he's calling me. And then what was the cherry on cake is why I don't like mess with light skinned dudes is because he was like, fuck it then.
He texted you that?
So then he's messaged me a couple times since, and he did apologize. He said, My bad if I did too much that night and blah, blah, blah. I didn't say anything back. It's just like you ruined it. Any chance you could have had, which you didn't have a chance because it's not even you. If he does ever see this, it's not even you. It's you're not my type. Like just like I'm not some people's type. I have to be okay with that. I have a kid. I'm not a lot of people's type, and I've learned that the hard way. You're just not my type. You're the perfect type for somebody else, but just not for me. We never work out. So
he just tried. At least he tried.
No, but you don't. First of all, if we've never done anything or we've never had a conversation or we've never talked in no flirty way, no nothing. It's not like I was flirting with him before or texting him before. I swear on everything I love, it was never that type of vibe. So then for you to make it seem like we're together in a public setting in front of everybody, that's disrespectful to me. That's disrespectful if we only went on one date. Like, what do you, like, you don't know who I'm messing with. You don't even know if I have a nigga. I came here as a friend. Like, what do you, all these other girls came here as a friend. I came here as a friend too. What is the difference between me and them?
This is his birthday. So I guess him.
So you just picked me and I'm just.
Tried his hardest. I've tried some crazy stuff. When you were talking about the, oh, you don't even know me to be sending me a text message at 2 a.m. talking about some come over, da. I was thinking about a time where I don't remember the exact scenario as far as like the timeline of how long ago I met her versus like when I actually texted her. But basically, more of the story is one night, right? I was supposed to have something where I think for the first time I tried one of those honey packs or something, and my shit was solid, right?
I remember you saying that.
And then, but the person who was supposed to come never came.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was just up all night, just depressed, couldn't find nothing with one of the.
Why don't you just jack off?
It's just, I just feel like it was so strong. Like, you know how it's called beating it? You have to beat it. It would have beat me. There was no way I would have won that battle. The honey had it like very, very ready to go. It wasn't gonna be me that was gonna be able to handle that. I remember there was this girl that I was texting, but I don't think I was texting her. I know for sure I wasn't texting her. I either got her number like 2 nights before from the club, because it was like, in the winter, in the summer, you just go in the club every day type shit. Because I remember texting her like, hey, what's up? Remember me? I got your number, da. I know it's 7 a.m. and we don't know each other, but I need your help. And she texted me and said, you need my help with what? And I told her exactly what happened. And I told her, yeah, it's just sitting here hard.
Why would you think you could say that to me?
Exactly. And it worked though. Because sometimes on Jesus, now let me tell you guys something. Here, I don't know why, but here are some of the times where my confidence is so extremely high, right? That I feel like I can say whatever to a girl, but for some reason it fucking works. And I don't understand how it works. So some of those times are, some of the lower points are like, and I know this is gonna sound crazy, but when I first, if I do laundry and I have every single thing clean, like all of my laundry is clean, my confidence is through the roof. I just feel impeccable. I feel like I can't be stopped. So like I be writing bitches saying the craziest stuff. When I just uploaded a nice picture, I'm in everybody's DM saying the craziest things. If it's like 4 a.m, but I'm not drunk, I'm off something else. It has to be like shrooms or like, I don't know, whatever. Impeccable. And that night, but the confidence level is very different. Or like a fresh haircut is very different.
I mean, yeah, I guess it's very different. I guess that's equivalent to me, like when I dress up and look cute, then yeah. Okay.
And wait, what did I just say?
Your confidence is through the roof, and you can tell bitches.
Yeah, I don't know, but I did say like, yeah, oh yeah, that night was the honey. That confidence came from the honey, and I was like, yeah, I need your help. It's just like this, and I need you to like come fix it. And I didn't know her from a can of paint, and she came, and we ended up doing that for about 3 months until we separated on equal agreement terms.
Oh, that's who it was?
Wait, I don't even know who you're talking about, but you don't know who this person was.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Shorty, but never mind. Okay, well, I get what you're saying, and yes, you can do that, but not in it's setting
the public. Yeah, that's even crazier to me because I don't do stuff. I'm so I do not want to get embarrassed. I won't even chop a girl up in public in front of other people, like in front of her friends, because I just feel like you're not going to embarrass me in front of these people.
But it's
so
not
why would
even-
I try
but
to fake cuss somebody that I know that's not my girlfriend in front of me? That's so embarrassing.
Right, but and also, okay, even if you could say to the extent of, well, I'm gonna shoot my shot in public, that's cool too. I have plenty of dudes that shoot their shot in public, but it's the fact that you're getting irritated about me talking to other people when I am a fully single woman. Like, I gotta sit here and like, no, this ain't that, babes. Don't do that. That's so unattractive. That is so, like, if your mind, like, last dude I was messing with, he would have, you know, he would be able to say that and I wouldn't find that unattractive because I've been messing with him for a minute. But you, as a person who don't know me, you don't even know my last name. You know nothing about me at all. I don't even think he knows my age. Like, you know nothing about me at all. Not my sign, not nothing.
My sign.
I don't even think he knows I have a kid. You know nothing about me.
My
and
sign.
I'm just
Why you
saying.
say that? That's not even anything
Okay,
important.
whatever. You don't know anything about me. And you're going to sit here and tell me who I can and can't talk to? Light skin activities. That's something I would do. That's something I would do.
When you were also saying that you had to sit in his lap
Yeah.
in the car, and I was thinking, oh, you probably felt it when you sit on it. And that
I didn't feel a thing.
Oh, that's
Sorry.
depressing.
That's me. Let me stop.
That was crazy.
But I wasn't all up on him like I really was like to the side. Like I really wasn't trying to be on him like that, to be honest.
I was almost about to have intercourse with a young, beautiful young lady, but then it was brutally interrupted because she came to a halting stop, told me that she was on her period. I was flabbergasted, but fine, it is what it is.
Wait,
It's
she
life.
didn't tell you before?
No, but it's fine. It's life, and it was fine. It was like I wasn't even tripping off of it at all. It was cool. But like what turned to be a little wild was then she turned and told me, oh, well, we can't do it now, obviously, but we can one day. But if we're ever going to do it, I need to see what it looks like now. And I feel like all these girls are going to be like, yeah, that's normal. That's fine. But I didn't feel normal because I said no. No, you can't, like, if you're going to do something with it, you're not going to just bother if you just examine it and put it back. Like,
I don't want to see it on soft. I'm not going to lie. Because that's going to, if I see it on soft and then I don't see it on hard right after and I go home with the image of soft.
Image? And that's just all you have to think about for the next 2 weeks until you're off your period and I see you?
That's
no,
not appetizing
I'm not going
at
for
all.
that. I'm not going for that. I'm not going for that. I'm not going for that. And then she tried to attack me and first tried to tickle me, which is so petty.
Wait, she tried to... Who does that? She's crazy. She's crazy. That's funny.
And then she was pulling my pants down. She said, I need to see it. He's like, well, you don't want to have sex with me? We're not ever going to do that
you out
until...
your panties.
All right, well, okay. All right, relax. Hold on. hey. Chill out.
Okay, go on.
The fuck?
Wait, did you end up showing her?
No.
Oh, you fought back
Yeah,
this
I
whole
fought
time?
back. I fought hard. She grabbed it. She was
But what
stuff
if she
with it,
just wanted to give you head?
She didn't. I tried. I tried my very absolute best.
But how'd you try if it wasn't out?
I wasn't getting none. I knew where I stood. But it's fine. It's all love. We'll get that another day. For sure.
I mean, probably if she came over and did all that.
Sure.
Yeah,
We had a great time. See you later.
probably. All in all, my whole point is for just young men out there who are dating, and you probably don't even really need my advice, but just coming from a female's perspective, just chill out, bro. Like, if she likes you, she will like you. All that time that something could have happened, I promise you, if I want to do, I'm gonna get them. Like, I'm gonna get them. I'm gonna let you know that I like you. Like, I'm very possessive sometimes. If I like you, and I only like you. If you don't feel that from a female, just go somewhere else.
I went on a date with a girl. And then after we were hanging out, she was like, what are your goals with me? What do you want from me?
That's a valid question.
No, that's not.
Wait, it was the first date?
I don't even know you.
It was the first date?
Yeah. It was my first date seeing you in real life. I don't know you.
I guess a better question would have been like, what are your dating goals? Like, are you looking for just flings? Are you looking for a relationship? Because some people are in a space where they don't want a relationship at all. And some people are in a space where if it would happen, I would be open to it. She should have asked him more like that. But no, I agree.
No. What are your goals?
Is that
with
what
me?
you said?
Would it, or What made you write me? What was the first thing you thought?
That's a valid thing to say.
No, that's not.
Why did you write me?
Because you look good. I don't know nothing about. Why else would I talk to you?
I guess.
If you're a complete stranger over there living life, not complete stranger over here living life, and I'm not trying to get no money from you. I'm not trying to do no business with you. I'm not. You obviously. What else do you
Dudes
think
ask me that
make
too.
me write you?
Dudes ask me that too.
I didn't see you and was like, oh, this is the ugliest girl I ever seen in my life. I need her in my life. No.
Okay, why do dudes
You
ask
probably
us
had
that?
like a fat ass, nice titties. You probably had something that caught my eye. And then I was like, I'll get to know you now because I'm not a shallow person. I know that the inside is what matters. The face and the body is like all the way at the bottom of my list. I care about personality.
Was that what you told her?
This is in general. But yeah, that's what I told her.
And she ate it up?
No. But that's in general. But that is true. But honestly, why else do you think I wrote you? I don't understand why people say that. That's so weird to me. I don't understand. Why would you think that I saw your picture on the internet and thought, oh, this is gonna be my girlfriend, or this is who I want to be with for the rest of my life? Why would any of these thoughts pop in my head? I don't know you from a can of paint. None of those. I just thought, oh, she cute. She might be cool. Let me hang out and see.
I mean, but
and then whatever happens, then that happens.
But some people, it's I literally just want to have sex with her. That's it. That's all.
How can I determine that until I get to know you?
How do you get to know somebody in a couple hours? Because you.
Well, this in general, I have to collect information.
So you're telling me that you never wrote a girl that looked like a whore on, and it was solely because you want to get a nut off.
I've never looked at a girl and thought she looks like a whore. I'm gonna get a nut off. Raquel, let's be serious about something. Let me tell you something. One, women are not just vessels that I just come in whenever I feel like it. That's not how I look at them. They obviously are here to nurture and protect the earth.
So what were you trying to do with the girl who was trying to tickle you out your panties?
I was trying to have sex with her in that moment, but that doesn't mean that I just want to.
What did you write her for?
I thought she was cute and I wanted to hang out. I want to see what her vibe was like. Maybe she could be my new friend. Maybe she could be my new wife. Maybe she could be my new slave. I don't know. She could be anything. Slave is kind of crazy. That was random. But I'm just saying, like, it doesn't in general. Do you know that without slaves, we would not have a lot of the great things we have? Just random side note. We have a lot of great things due to slaves. And I think we should bring that back if we want more good things.
Like what?
Like pyramids and railroads and
werewolves.
Like railroads. I have a list, so it's hard.
Railroads.
Rail. Let me just stop. Let's just not with the slaves. let's just take the slaves back. Actually, we just cut that out.
Why not? I felt like you were on the roll. What the fuck? Oh my god.
It's true though. Every great achievement in history was due to slavery. Even when they was building the pyramids, those were slaves. I'm just saying.
I mean, I don't think the slaves built it. I honestly think the pyramids were put together else by
aliens.
Yeah.
You one of the people that believe there was aliens in the mall?
If you
Miami?
read all, I've watched a lot of it and it makes sense.
There's no such thing.
You don't know that?
There will never be no such thing as aliens.
You don't know that?
I know that for a fact.
You don't. Nobody does. Okay.
How? Where? Why?
There's no possible way that humans could have did that. So who did it then?
Yes, there is.
There isn't.
We just can't do it now.
They already debunked it. There's no way that humans could have did that.
You just believe them? I don't believe them.
No, without. Okay, either it's aliens or they had some.
They were smarter than us.
No. It was either aliens or they had technology that was before our time that was able to do that.
Yeah.
So
they had better technology because they were. No, I don't know about better time. They were definitely smarter than us.
They could never have done that without technology. Like, there's no way they could have done that with fucking rocks and stones and pick hammers.
So instead of choosing to believe that these people were just better and smarter than we are now, you rather go with Aliens. That's more believable to you.
I'm not trying to down them. I'm not saying they're slow.
Aliens
I'm not
is
saying
more believable.
I'm not saying they're slow. I'm just saying there's no possible way that they could have done that.
But there is a possible way.
Biologically,
Because they did it. We can see it.
They didn't do it. That's what I'm saying.
How you know that?
Because
You was there?
I think that was reincarnated and I could have been there.
They built it. It's right there. We can see it. It's not like it's made up. You can see it. So somebody built it. It's right there.
Could you build it?
And you know when they built it. So it was built at that time. So it could only be the people that lived there at that time.
It wasn't them. It wasn't them. They did a whole study on it.
That's like if later on in life,
that's like if they built a skyscraper right now.
No, right. That's like in 200. That's like in 200 years, right? If people look back at the buildings we have now and be like, they couldn't have done that.
We had the technology to do it, though.
We know that. How would they know that? Like right back then?
We know what technology they had, right?
We say we do, but we weren't there the same way we can't.
So that's what I'm saying is, okay, then they had some unknown technology available to them that was way ahead of their time.
But it was theirs. So it couldn't have been ahead of their time if they made it. Okay, look.
It was ahead of their time.
How?
Because nobody ever had it until now. Like if they had technology that was advanced to today, we didn't start having all technology till today.
But then I feel like by definition, that literally makes it not ahead of their time. It's actually their time. They did it. So how that ahead of their time?
They didn't even have electricity. So how? Like, what are you talking about?
Exactly. That's how much smarter they were than us.
I'm not trying to make it seem like they're slow. I swear to God. But I just don't think they were that smart. No, I think they were smart.
I think it's the opposite. I think right now, human beings are the dumbest they've ever been in ever. We can't do nothing basic.
I think emotionally, yeah, but I think
we can't do anything basic. We can't do they were so good at math, they build pyramids. You don't even know 47 times 24 off the top of your head right now. At all. Not even close.
I have a calculator that can do all that.
Exactly. Because you're not smart enough to do it by yourself anymore.
And guess what?
They took all our smartness and then they rebranded it and sold it to us. And now we can't even do it ourselves. We can't get nowhere by ourselves. We can't add nothing up by ourselves. We can't do nothing.
Isn't that crazy? I just asked my mom that like a couple weeks ago. And I was like, how did you get around with no GPS? And she said she had and I vividly remember as a child, she'd have to print off MapQuest.
Yeah. But even before then, before they had printers, how they get around? They just had common sense.
That's not common sense.
Yes,
that's just like
common sense.
How do you even?
Just like
it's learned. It's learned.
We're animals. We're mammals. Just like how does a dog just know how to naturally do certain things that a dog does naturally do? It's because it's like part of their being. I think we're the same thing. We're supposed to know how to move around as well. We just lost that. I think we're the dumbest we've ever been for sure. We don't do nothing ourselves. Even like basic stuff, AI is taking over. We don't, even the laziest things that we do, we still don't want to do those things. We still have now AI even doing the laziest, we don't want to do nothing. They don't even want to drive their own cars no more. They don't even want to park their own cars no more. How could we possibly be smarter? We literally are on autopilot. We get up and do the same thing every day on repeat.
But why? But like, my thing is like,
smart.
I get what you're saying.
We're zombies.
But why work harder? Just have it done for me. Like you're telling me that you would rather live in like 1910, where you had to like, you feel me, like walk everywhere and ride horses and potentially be a slave. You would rather do that. Work in the field because you're not in the house with me.
I'll go farther back than that, like before
where'd
Christ.
You go?
Before Christ.
And then it's even worse. Now you gotta like fend for yourself and like worry about wolves.
But I wouldn't know no better, so it'll be fine to just be normal life. They probably think what we're doing right now. I bet you those people back then would look at our lives now and be like, nah, hell no, I'm good.
I don't think they would.
What?
Do you know how hard you got?
What?
Your whole life is surrounded around. Your whole life is survival. Your whole life is survival. That's it.
What? What do you think your life is?
My life is survival because I'm poor.
Your
My
life,
life isn't survival because I'm
your
like,
life is survival more than
I'm
their
not
life.
worrying about death, and I'm not worried about my kids dying of diseases and like, you feel me, not getting medicine and wolves eating my family. Like, I'm not worried about that type of stuff. Yes, I'm a little poor, but like, it'll be okay. I have a house. I have heat.
No.
I have a phone. I have food.
I feel like compared to those people, we're so mentally disrupted. It's not even close.
I agree with
I feel like
you.
they'll choose dirt.
I agree, but I don't think people would choose that.
Okay, just the same way, like a poor person who's very peaceful and very content. Like if this was their apartment size, but they had everything they wanted, they were fine and they were happy, would choose that life versus being uber rich with a super mansion, but sad, crying, getting raped every day. Right?
Where did the rape come?
I'm just saying, right? So I think just because them people didn't have electricity and Teslas and stuff, don't mean they wouldn't choose their lives over ours.
No, I think what you're talking about, I think a easy medium, like time before phones and social media and stuff like all this AI stuff. I think time before that, but the time where we had like houses and we were able to still go to the store and maybe cars were first being invented. I think that's a cool time. Now, way before that, when you had tents and stuff, no, I'm good. I'm absolutely okay. I think every single person from that time would rather live in a time where
they had tents and stuff. They had pyramids.
No, we're talking about. I don't know what I don't. That's a question mark for me. That's a question mark for me. I'm talking about here in America. I'm talking about the Native Americans.
They might have.
I'm talking about the Native Americans.
Well, I'm not talking about them. I don't know them people. I'm talking about
Africans. No, whatever.
If whatever time that was is the time I would be in. That time is so crazy that you just said they either had technology that was so advanced.
We don't know about that,
right?
Though.
But listen. You just gave me two options. You told me they either had technology that was so advanced or it was aliens. That's how crazy their time was. So I'm gonna pick that time, whatever time that is.
You still had to work. Like they still had.
It sounds cool.
Their survival was way different from our survival. Like I don't really want to worry about like what they have where they sent the blankets over and they had like smallpox or something like that and killed out like half the Native Americans.
You think about one little spot, one little thing. You won't let go.
You don't think people, all the sicknesses that we have today,
sicknesses still. The sickness ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, but we have medicine for it. You think when you get STDs and stuff, you can just go to the doctor and get a pill and just get? No, you're dying.
You're a zombie. You're just like a robot, just like everybody else. No. STDs are man-made.
I understand
it's not
that.
A real thing.
I understand that there is natural things that can heal stuff, but not everybody had access to those natural. First of all, it depends on where you are in the world. Second of all,
STDs are not real. I mean, they are real now, but
yeah, I think STD. You're right. I think STDs did just come around.
That doesn't even make any sense.
What
if
STDs?
You can only get an STD from having sex? How did the first person get an STD? Why doesn't nobody ask that question?
They said from gorillas. No, that was AIDS. I'm just saying what they said. I'm not saying I believe it.
That makes no sense.
It doesn't. I know.
You can't get it unless you have sex.
Why do they say that? Is that true?
So then how did the first person get it? They had
sex with a monkey. That's what they said. That's what I was always told as a kid. Is that that's where AIDS came from.
I don't believe that.
I don't either. But why do they say that? They be telling us crazy.
And you just believed it because I was a kid and I heard it. So now it's just a fact for the rest of my life. And you're going to fight for that shit like what?
I didn't fight for it. I'm programmed. I don't know why I believe that. Where does that even come from?
That doesn't make any sense to me. There's no way STDs are just natural causes. That doesn't make sense. No, it's not.
I know. I literally have to look that up because I don't even know if that's true for real. I might just be making it up for real. Did you hear that before?
Yeah, I did hear that as a kid. But
how did AIDS come from a monkey?